Hey, this is Charlie Palmer, and here today to talk to you some about the Arctic Cat Riot for 2020. I spring ordered the machine back in April from Rim Power Sports in Payson, Arizona. It's a bit hard to get a snowmobile in Arizona, to be honest with you, and there's not a whole lot of power sport stores that will do the ordering of the snowmobiles. So I've known Sean for a number of years now and worked with him on our existing sleds, and he's helped them maintaining those, and he was nice enough to help us out and get this ordered. It was a pretty smooth process. I think the hardest part overall in Arizona is that you don't get to necessarily test drive the machine before you purchase it. I think that's the biggest downfall, but I did get to see quite a few videos of the machine before I purchased it online. A lot of YouTube videos out there on it, and that worked out real well. So I got a number of different riders' perspectives on it, and owners of different brands too, which of course they're going to be a little more critical, I would say, of the machine than someone that might been a person who's owned Arctic Cats in the past, for example. But it was all good. It's all good info, because you could assess what you believe to be true, not true, and kind of take it from there. It did come with the QS3 shocks standard. That was with the green, black, and blue model on the 800. And with that color combination, you did get the upgraded shock package, including the rear shock as well, or center shock, and it was a new cross action rear on it this year. This is brand new, just came out. There was a lot of positive reviews on it, how smooth it rides for a crossover machine. And everyone was very impressed with it. This was nice too. It has the ice scratchers that came with it. Typically you end up having to purchase those separately, but that came with the overall package. The overall package, also I should mention, the price was $11,595 plus tax and such, delivery and all that's typical with any dealership. So, but the list price was $11,595, which was outstanding compared to the other manufacturers out there with comparable equipment. In fact, they couldn't even, it wasn't even close. They couldn't touch it for that type of price. This comes with the Cobra 1.6 track, really nice track. A lot of positive feedback they've gotten on this track. It's been out for a little while now, and I've seen a number of videos and reviews on it, and speaking to how well it is, and the deeper snow, and still get a good ride on it with the hard pack on trail. So that's all good. I can't wait to get it out on the snow to check that out as well. In fact, I'm going to be ordering the same for Skidoo 1.6 track for the Skidoo Renegade 900 Ace that we have as well. Comes with the luggage pack, luggage rack in the back here. Looks like this was made in August when it was put together. You have a little bit of storage here in the back. I'm gonna have to set this camera down here for a second to open this. It's not bad. You can get a belt in there and a bottle of water and a few tools. I carry a backpack, to be honest with you, anyway, so the storage is not as important to me because of that, but it's always nice to have a little something on the vehicle itself. So it's made out of, I don't know, it's like a plastic composite, but it feels pretty sturdy. I think the Yamaha version of it is a bit nicer, to be honest with you, but it's not bad. It is what it is. The seat is nice, it's comfortable. You have the pull start and the electric start on it. People have mentioned about the electric start, and we could do that here. It's not as bad as I guess I would say as I've heard people describe it. It takes a couple of seconds. You just pull the electric tab up, you put the key to the on position, and then there's a new start button. Just click that. So it's not that bad at all. To kill it, just hit the power off, turn the switch, and that's that. You have the pull start as well. I found that to be fairly easy considering it's an 800 engine. Not bad. You got the mountain bar as well, which is a nice feature. When I stand up on it, my opinion on the stand up and how it feels, it feels, if you ever owned a Renegade, the newer Renegades, you know, from 2015 up, it feels similar in height to it. It doesn't feel as high up as the Yamaha SR Viper LTX DX that I have, but it's a bit, but it feels closer to the Renegade, and to me that's comfortable. I don't mind it at all as far as standing up goes. Same, those that may be familiar with Artic Cat, the same display unit, has a lot of good info on it. I'm not going to go too deep into that because that is pretty much been around for a number of years now, so nothing too new on that compartment. You do have the power outlet too, for, you know, if you have heated goggles or heated mask, you know, type of thing, you could use it for that. Let's see, oh, something else that is really nice that they have now on Artic Cat and the Yamahas too. You might hear me mention Yamaha a lot because they are both are similar. They're both manufactured by Artic Cat now, but they have the new panels, which are really nice, very easy to get on and off. Just turn halfway, right, to get it off. Boom, that's closed, that's open, and they pop right off. I'm going to set this down for a second. I could pop this off for you. And it's that easy. I mean, really easy to get it off. They give you a key for help in removing the belt on the secondary, so that's nice. It's got the Boss clutches, you know, well proven clutches. They have, you know, they have a good history on those, record related to those. You have access to the most important things you need to with this. You can get to your belt, your fluid here. I was checking out how easy or hard it would get to the spark plugs, and it doesn't look terrible. You can see it better from the other side. Actually, I could take that panel off, but you can get to it pretty you know, I wouldn't say easy, but it's not terrible either. I've had worse, I'll say that, a lot worse. I could show you that. Oh, it has the LED while I'm walking around here. It's got the LED headlights as well. You also have the new mountain skis. A lot of positive reviews on the mountain skis, how they are handling on the trails, because most of the videos and demos they did in the spring were on trail, and so they got to discuss how they handled on trail a lot. And one review of them off trail, and in both situations, they've had a lot of positive things to say about this new ski. Looks cool, goes with the sled. Nice and wide, 7-inch skis, similar to the powder hounds I have on the Viper and on the Renegade. And let me get this off here. Here you go. Now you could see what I'm referring to related to the plugs. Not too bad. I can get into there. I can get in there to change those. I don't see that that'll be a problem. You know, of course, this is fuel injected now. Here's your fuses. So nice, easy place to get to your fuses. Here's your oil. Of course, your muffler, huge. At some point in the near future, I'll probably take that out and replace it with a real lightweight can. Just because they're so heavy, the ones that come from the manufacturers. It's not that they're not good in what they do. It's just that they're heavy. With that goodness comes weight, and they can add a lot of weight to your sled. This is, from what I've been told, this is better than they've had in the past on the insulation too. It is thick, definitely, around the muffler. So I do like that, and I definitely like the ease of where they put the fuse box on this too. That's sweet. And then you have the Artic Cat C-Tech 2 oil they make now for this. So you want to make sure that use that. At least that's what they say, and I don't have a problem following that guideline at all. It's going to add to the longevity of the machine for sure. I did read up on and found out the break-in period is approximately 4 hours, and during that first 4 hours, do expect more smoke than usual from the engine, because the ratio gas to oil mixture is going to be different during that time frame. So do expect that to be, it is a little smoky, and they said it would be, so I'm not upset about that, because that's pretty normal. What is kind of cool though too is that it handles the break-in via computer now, so you don't have to keep track of it. It automatically will adjust itself during the break-in period, which is really cool when you think about that. Let's see, what else can I get to tell you about this? Looks like it's going to be fairly straightforward to change out oil, add oil, that type of thing. Like I mentioned, fuel injection. Oh, they did update the 800 too. I should bring that up as well. They put in new cylinders, I believe, and re-engineered a few of the parts associated to the engine to get it better fuel economy than the 2019 model. And it's now a 165 horsepower machine. I think actually I saw some numbers around 168 horsepower it's supposed to produce now, after break-in of course too. Keep that in mind. Don't expect great performance during the break-in period. It's just not going to happen. The break-in period's all about really getting the engine prepared for the long haul. So something to keep in mind related to that. Love the color combination. Really think it's neat. Let's see, I beat up the snow flap a little. That wasn't how it came. That was just me. I wasn't quite prepared for how long this is, and I didn't bring my snowmobile trailer to pick it up. I brought the UTV trailer instead, and it was just a little too long for it, so I had to try to make it fit. The snow flap, geez, I go through so many of those, not even funny. So I'm not worried about that type of thing. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Related to the buying experience, one thing I would say that I wish they did differently, as part of the spring order, they give you a membership card, 2020 Artic Cat membership, which allows you a discount on accessories and such. I think it's 10 or 15%. I don't remember exactly, but it's a discount nonetheless. And when I got it, I wanted to get a cover for it right away. The issue is with it that I'd like to talk to Artic Cat more about this, is that the membership card is not issued at the time of purchase. Apparently, you have to wait 2 to 3 weeks for the membership card to come to you via mail after the purchase. And so on their Facebook page, I'd ask, could I just get the number for it so I can plug it in and purchase a Artic Cat Riot cover? And they didn't, they wouldn't do that for me. So I was a little bummed about that. So I had to hold off on getting a Riot cover, and what I did was I just got a third-party cover for a third of the price, actually. So My point is, to Artic Cat, you're better off giving the membership number right away and gain a purchase than have someone do like what I did and order third-party cover to keep it protected. Not everyone has the luxury of having it in a garage all the time and wants to keep it covered for protection. So point being is that I think it would do them justice, if they gave the membership number out right away at the time of purchase, because it's going to increase their odds of someone purchasing accessories for the Riot, because they're going to have that little bit of a discount, and everything helps when you're spending as much as these machines cost these days. So anyway, that would be some feedback associated to the spring order. That is an opportunity for them for improvement on it. But outside of that, the website and getting the order set up and it getting transferred to the Payson Power Sports, because I didn't work through them directly. I actually worked through the Artic Cat site directly, and they sent it to the Payson Rim Power Sports after I made the order. No money down at that point, but that's just saying, hey, this is what I want on the machine, and I am very interested in getting it. And then they forward it to the dealer, and then the dealer contacts you and you complete the order. And I think I had to put down $750 for the deposit, and that all went smoothly, and it really came sooner than I thought it would. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the purchasing experience and the overall machine. I am so looking forward to it. Mentioned the new rear end, the Cobra track, the new cord now, right? That's new overall for Artic Cat. New front end too. Raised more clearance, ground clearance by 1.5 inches now. So the new arms on this, and ground clearance is 1.5 inches better. The new panels, LED lights. I mean, 11.5 people, that was a sweet deal. I mean, the shock package is, is of itself is just awesome for that money, to be able to get a shock package, a high-end shock package for that money. Like I said, when I compared it to Polaris and Skidoo, because all were in the running, and Yamaha for that matter too, when I was looking to get a sled this year, nothing could touch it. It was a terrific deal, and I'm really glad I did it now that I got it and I got to see this machine firsthand, start it, run it. Yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I'm really looking forward to getting this out on the snow this season. And I'll give an update at that time too, once I out on the snow, probably in December, and I'll give some feedback off trail, on trail, and let you know how it does. All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate you tuning in.